Okay, welcome back, Spain, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Welcome back, Twitch family. Uh, if you are watching this video on YouTube today, I'd appreciate if you click on the like button next to the video, okay? Okay, let's take a look here at Spain's numbers. I'll just remind us that we're only looking at the previous 365-day worth of data. Because what happened, 2 years ago, what happened in 2020 really isn't that important. We don't want to place too much emphasis on the distant past, distant meaning 2020 numbers. Okay. So anyway, you can see in the last 365 days, Spain has had 7.9 million cases, 90,620 deaths. If we take a look over here, you can see the year certainly is not starting off good here. Very shortly, probably at the latest will be next month, they're going to pass the 2020 case total 2 weeks in. Okay. What about deaths? Well, here's the good news. The deaths in Spain are continuing to remain fairly low. Okay. What about, and here's the trouble you can see right here. Up to this point, this is the big spike here. But now all of a sudden, here, sometime back on, well, it looks like almost as late as November 29th, we began to see an increase in the number of cases. And the cases finished up January 13th, 159,161 for a single day, with an average of 144,008 per day, cases per day for Spain. Now, here's the good news. If it is good news, the deaths are continuing to remain fairly low. This line here is 250 deaths per day. If you come down and take a look at these numbers here, you can see on January 13th, the deaths were below at 112 deaths on the 13th, with an average of 111.8 deaths per day. We can continue on down here. What we can see down here is that and you can see here the trouble with weekly cases is this whole spike starting back down in here. But all of this week could wind up being what? We have 1 day to go in this week. Maybe it'll wind up being a little less than this week here. Maybe this is the beginning of a new downward trend in cases in Spain. Okay. What about deaths? And you can see deaths are remaining fairly low. This line here is 1,000 deaths per week. Look at all these weeks, Spain, when you were under 1,000 deaths, and some even under 500 deaths. Okay. Cases continue to not be a good situation. January 22 is already as the most cases for a single month in the last 12 months. Okay. But deaths remain relatively low. This line here again is 1,500 deaths. So all these 3 months here were under 1,500 deaths for a month. But July, you can see it's starting to creep up already. So unfortunately, boy, it'll probably overtake this number here for sure, unfortunately. But nonetheless, Spain, that's not a hopelessly bad set of numbers, particularly the death numbers. Okay, don't lose track of the deaths, and don't be intimidated by hospital beds and cases flooding in. Okay. But anyway, Spain, before I let you go, I have that favor to ask you again. And that's if you watch the video today on YouTube, click the like button next to the video. Okay.